Hi there, it's Kathleen Rendelia with Brandon's House Counseling Center, and this is our Monday Mental Health Moment. So thank you for joining me today. For those of you who don't know, Brandon's House Counseling Center is a nonprofit counseling center for teens and their families. We're located in New Albany, Indiana, and we provide mental health counseling. So things like anxiety, depression, anger management, family relationship issues. All of these things can be treated in an outpatient setting and with cognitive behavioral therapy, and we do this for free. That's right, free. So that is what makes Brandon's House unique. We want to make sure that we're removing the barriers that keep people from getting help when they need it. So we have decided, you know what? We want to make sure that people can have quality professional counseling for as long as they need it with no cost. Now, this radical idea was started by Susan Parr, our founder, in 1993, and since then we have given away over $2.6 million worth of counseling services for free. Now, we could not do that without the help of you all. So the community that we serve is also the community that keeps our doors open. And I want to say a big thank you to all of you. The last week we have had our annual auction, and due to COVID restrictions, we had it completely online this year. And I am happy to say that we raised so far over $7,100. So that's looking pretty good. We still have some money coming in. Now, for those of you who follow us know that our goal for this event was $16,000. So we have not reached our goal, but at the same time, we surpassed what we made in this same event last year for our online auction portion of it. So that's a positive thing. We had some amazing donors that provided some really neat things for our auction this year, and some bidders that just went above and beyond to make sure that the money goes to a good cause. So for those of you who did bid and win something in our auction, we have pickup times. You should have received an email for those specific times that are available. And you also can either pay online, or you can bring in check or cash to the office when you do pick up your items. Now, we don't generally have change for cash, so if you have extra, then, hey, you could always donate it, right? But just let us know. We're willing to work with you. We just want to make sure that you get your items that you have bid on as well. So again, though, thank you to everybody. Thank you to our sponsors. We had some really incredible sponsors this year as well that you can see on our auction website as well as our website. So be sure to check them out. Thank them next time you stop in at their business, or if you see them through the community, because these people are the individuals that are making sure that Brandon's House stays open. Now, outside of our auction, we have a couple other things going on. So first off, we have our virtual 5K run, and this is the Brandon Dukes Memorial Run. So for some of you, you may have known Brandon Dukes, which is our namesake. You may have gone to school with him or church or been in Boy Scouts with him. The Dukes have been a part of the community for many years. And we wanted to, again, recognize Brandon in this event, and we are having a 5K, but it is a completely virtual event, again, thanks to COVID. But you can participate in this event. The registration is all through the Run Sign Up website, and we'll be including the link for that on our posts. It's on our website. You can get to it from there. So we are doing registration all the way through end of September, and then you can complete the run anytime in October. We do ask that you post pictures using the hashtag #IRunForBrandon'sHouse so that we know, hey, that you completed your run, that we can see what you got to accomplish with that. There's some swag involved. You get a shirt, a medal, and a few other things when you register as well. So please check that out. We are looking for sponsors for this event. The sponsors will be listed on the back of the event shirts, and some other different levels of sponsorship that you can get. Now, we also have our 31 and the 31st coming up, guys. Again, this is our event that happens throughout the whole year. Anytime there's a 31st on the calendar, we want you to think about Brandon's House, because the base cost of one counseling session for a teen is $31. So we ask if you're able to, whenever there's a 31st on the calendar, that you donate $31 or more to help support a counseling session for a teen. So the 31st is coming up pretty soon, and you can always donate early. You don't have to wait until the 31st. So you'll be able to find that on our GoFundMe page. You also can link that from our website, or you can donate directly through our website with the donate button and just earmark it for 31 and the 31st. So that's kind of what we have going on at Brandon's House. This week, I just want to give a little tiny bit of an update on our staff situation. We have welcomed 5 new interns and 1 intern who's continuing with us. So we have a whole bunch of new staff. We will be getting them all up on our website as well, so you can check them out. They are wonderful students that are at the point they've done all of their studies. They're ready to start doing their clinical work. They are all under supervision, so they're never going to be working without that guidance. So if anybody has any questions about that, but we're excited to have them all starting. And also our administrative assistant, Riley, is also starting work this week. And so we'll be posting some information about her soon, but when you call in to talk, you may get Cheyenne still, or you may get to talk to Riley now. So we're having a lot of changes, but they're really good ones, and we're excited about the growth at Brandon's House. So that's what's going on with us. Now, mental health tip of the week. So this week we're going to kind of keep it simple, because you guys have heard a lot from us lately, so I don't want to take too much of your time, but I wanted to talk a little about redoing how we think about things. So sometimes we think we need to really go to a lot of extra effort to add excitement and enjoyment into our life. Things are boring. You hear people say, well, try something new, shake it up, do something different, get out of your comfort zone. Well, those are all good things, and they can be great suggestions sometimes. But, sometimes you don't actually have to do something new to have more pleasure in your life. Sometimes you just have to change how you're focusing on what you're already doing. So now, not to negate, sometimes there are things that are not pretty. They're not fun. They're just blah, right? So, there are moments like that in life, but what I'm asking is for you to focus on the positive things in a situation, right? So maybe you are trying to find more pleasure in cooking dinner. And for some people, they say, oh, well, I love cooking. That's a no-brainer. That's awesome. For others, it kind of feels like more of a chore, or doesn't really feel like there's a lot of creative outlet in that moment. You're just like have multiple people screaming, I'm hungry, get food on the table, right? So maybe trying to find a positive thing in that moment. And it might not even be the actual cooking and eating. Maybe you're focusing on the fact that you can think about your senses in that moment. So, the smell of the food as you cook it, or maybe, standing by the stove, you get a little bit warm, it feels comfortable. Whatever it is, you find little things in that moment. Maybe you like to plate your food in entertaining ways. Have you ever checked out some of those on Pinterest? There are some amazing ways to plate some food. People get really creative with that one. But finding something that you are using, everyday things that you're already doing, but looking at how can you squeeze out more pleasure from that moment. So, whether it be household chores or daily routines like going for a walk after dinner or playing with your pets, things like this, that you maybe already do and enjoy, find more enjoyment out of them by being more focused on the positive aspects of them. So thinking about those senses, we often, look at, okay, what do we hear? What do we feel? Being really mindful in that moment helps us again to squeeze out the most from those moments, but also just thinking about, hey, this is a special time. I really do like this moment, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel calm, and that's what's important right now. We're trying to find something, however big or small, that can help you to feel more relaxed in your life, calmer, less stressed. So this week, I want you to, instead of trying something new or, adding something else to your routine and getting all busy, because, let's face it, we all are kind of busy already. I want you just to focus a little bit more on the things you're already doing and try to focus on them in a positive way. So find the fun in your life this week. Find the enjoyment and pleasure in what you're already doing. So that's my mental health tip of the week. Remember, at Brandon's house, if you've got some auction items, don't forget to pick them up. We want to make sure that they get into your hands. And be thinking of all of our interns this week and our administrative assistant as they are all stepping into new roles and starting new jobs. For those of you who've been there before, you understand that can be a little bit stressful too. And so, while we're excited to have them all here, make sure that you think about them as well. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care, and I will not actually see you next week. We'll be having a guest speaker next week, and so you'll have a new face to look at besides mine. So I know that you'll show them some love too. Now, remember to like and share our videos to help us to get our word out to as many people as possible. Have a good evening.